All right. One thing that I did not mention in the February video, which I'm recording March right after February, so my bad. I have a list of projects that I kind of just listen to and I kind of rate it. I try to stick to 2022 ones early on in the year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna hold on to that to this point, but um, a February playlist or projects that I put down in the playlist video, Vino Valentino by Vic Mensa. I give that 6 out of 10, but it was decent to me. And the Dragon Ball album, My Big Thief, I gave that an 8 out of 10, which actually was tied for the highest rating I gave an album to that point in the year. Um, I don't know. I gotta go back to listen to albums too. My fucking like attention is just shattered, dude. Let's see. So for March, I'm just gonna list the projects now and then get into the playlist. I had Nego by I know Nego by Nego. I thought it was a really good playlist. Shit on my fucking shit. Track list, a really good track list. Very tight, compact. A lot of Pharrell help assistance on that project. But it was cool. Yard Wave by Yo Droog, I believe it's almost entirely produced by Nick Craven, who has some fantastic fucking beats on there. Game Blouses and Scooby Snacks, which I think may sample it samples a doo-wop track, but I think it may sample Donna by Richie Valens, which I came to find out about Donna by Richie Valens, which you'll see how much that song has infected me since then. But all I to say that Nick Craven's a hell of a producer. Um, RS2 Twin Towers. So RS2 is another one. I think he's actually in the RS kind of crew. I'm not sure, but if you don't listen too much of him, he's pretty good. You gotta like almost all RS dudes. You gotta have kind of a limit on how much you consume. Nate number 8 did the section. So like the fucking I gotta show you the cover art to this shit. I do mention Nate number 8 in my previous video. I love the guy. Uh, I'm the biggest fan of this album ever, but it was cool. It was fun, and I just love the fucking cover art, dude. This is actually pretty decent. There's another project he had that was like fucking almost unlistenable, but Nate number 8 is gonna be hit and miss for a lot of people as far as meme rappers go. The Squirrel Flower Planned EP, I believe she did a cover of Caroline Polachek's "So Hot You're Hurting My Feelings." That's kind of slower down in pitch. So I came to find out about her through that, and the EP is pretty decent. So yeah, that's that. Let's get into playlist here, and then we'll finish with the last step film. Pink Toes. I got back and spun because of the internet. I believe it was the anniversary of it around February or March, if I remember correctly. No, it wasn't. I don't know why the fuck I got back into it, but I got back into it. And Pink Toes is one that I really, I guess, kind of wanted to give a special kind of shout out to. I think I've adored the hell out of that album that you would expect would be a 9-year album, but it's got some features on there. I recommend going back and listen to it. California Girls. Listen to this because I was listening to California Girls by Katy Perry. I'm still nostalgic because I always do nostalgia, of course. And Remember the Name by Fort Minor is just like California Girls by Katy Perry. It's just nostalgia for me. I love nostalgia. Back on a Caribou. Listen to Caribou as an entirety, as a whole, whatever. Listen to more Caribou, please. Fantastic, kind of electronic artist. Love it. At Night by Lucky. I'm not sure what this is. Is this an older track? Yeah, I guess I was listening to some Lucky singles and I kind of came up across that one. If you listen to pre 2020 Lucky, you're probably listening to a pretty good song 99% of the time. Even Lucky had some pretty high ones past 2019, but Crocs and Walk, Jerry Rice, Megatron, really good. Really, it was a really solid album. It's not too many ones I adore from there. Sistar One Low is really good too. R.I.P. Virgil is cool. Jerry Rice is cool. It's not like many ones that I like adore. Like with the Luka Doncic or Luka Doncic, my bad. It's like 22, 24 songs. I fucked with like 17 of them. That's really good. Bruce Leroy by Megatron. This is some older Babytron after listening to Megatron a little bit. This is one of the few songs that I kind of really like. One in a Million by Aaliyah. I believe this is after they re-uploaded her discography, and listen to that, threw it in there. Aaliyah, fantastic album. Lorelei, I believe that's the only song outside of Heaven in Las Vegas, the project that I listened to from Cocktail Twins. Very atmospheric, very depressing. I like it. Psychedelic by Princess Nokia. I was revisiting, what's this shit called? 1992 Deluxe. Revisiting that. I listened to it a lot in 2017, my freshman year. There's some individuals from 2017 I never really came back to that I love. I don't know why. Princess Nokia, Likely 47, uh, Joy Wave, I believe the name of them was, the Destruction song. I don't know why. This is some motherfuckers I never went back to after 2017. I don't know why. Nowhere to Go by, I'm not even gonna, I play that song the fuck too much. Wuthering Heights by Pat Benatar. I'm gonna say some very, very controversial shit here. I might like that cover more than I like the original Wuthering Heights. The Go, a 2022 song album by Polo G, pretty decent. God Don't Make Me Make Mistakes. There's a few songs here. I haven't listened to this entire album by any means, but Conway the Machine, Being the Butcher, usually pretty decent shit whenever you kind of throw them on. Senseless, I believe this was kind of his, not shade towards YB, but like basically showing he could do this shit better than YB. I think this is a song where he kind of pretty much flips Don't Make No Sense, like that hook. Pretty good song. Strawberry by Doss. It samples a very popular instrument that I don't remember. I haven't looked at the instrumental to see what it is, but really good song. I put in my ethereal playlist, and my ethereal playlist is basically like very atmospheric tracks, like would bang if you were like on acid, basically. This EP is really good for that. I've never been on acid, but fell in love with a girl. I think it's a rock song, probably pretty good. Sins of My Father by Usher, very good vocal range I recall in this song. Do not remember the lyrics very much, but very meaningful song by Usher as I recall. Hear Me Clearly ended up being on both Pusha T's song album and I Know Nigo. Really good song by Pusha T. God Send Me Here to Rock You, Naomi Elizabeth. Pretty good song. A couple songs I actually enjoy. Very weird vocalists, melodies, everything. But I like it. Dirt McGirt, another good RS Poppy track. I don't want to feel no more by Reggie. I don't remember the content of the song, but San Juan off of that aforementioned track. Uh, Bow Wow, Jaquan, Jermaine Dupri. That was definitely suggested to me by some automated playlist. I would not listen to that normally speaking. I think it was actually the kind of throwback playlist that Spotify has. I think it's called like Gold School, something like that. I think that was in that. Revisited Blue Chip 7000 after I want to say playing the shot either Blue Chips 2 or revisiting or visiting the the album we had with Estaciones on it, Crocodilo Turbo. That might have been what inspired that. I listened to this because the original version of it was produced by Space Ghost Perks. I was looking for that and I came across this. I like this a lot too. Very chilling. Deontay Hitchcock, I was surprised he got a Miguel feature. It's a pretty good song. The Mask, one of the Beloved. I believe they went by Doom Starts, or is that? I think that was them Doom Starts. Yeah, enjoyed it. Ome Wamu, I believe this was sampled by Lil Boom on Ome Wamu Shinderu, and this is original, basically original like backbone to that song. He pretty much covered it, pretty good. Sauce Girl, Life of Pierre 4.5, really good album. Heavy by Nigo. I think I would probably have this in there if I really thought about it, but it was okay. Murder the Dance Floor. It's Murder on the Dance Floor. I heard this in uh, my other AirPods. Well, I thought my shit would drop. My video is still recording. Let's fucking go, boys. I thought it would stop. I don't have to edit my video. Let's fucking go. Uh, Murder the Dance Floor. I heard is at Magdalena Bay. Their pop playlist was just fantastic. One of the best playlists you'll ever hear on Spotify. I recommend listening to Magdalena Bay in general, but go listen to their pop playlist as well. Um, it's Put on the Dance Floor. Luxurious Conduct. It was not this month, but I finally finished Third Side of Tape. Incredible. Well, there's some incredible songs off of there. I don't think as a whole, I don't know if I necessarily recommend listening to 50 song album in any kind of context. It's just me, my attention span. But there's some really good songs off of there. Luxurious Conduct, Separate and Stay, Transport, Helicopter, I believe it is, some shit like that. Punish Explode, really good songs off of there. Right now, I always go back to Love Rage every once in a while. Talk by Biba Doobie. I believe this was actually a fresh upload that she had. What Happened to Virgil? I listened to it because of the memes, but actually a pretty good little banger. Worst Behavior. Stars in the Sky. One of the few kind of homages to Prime Kid Cudi that I think Cudi usually that Kid Cudi has done that I've listened to. Actually, had to be pretty decent to me. The cover art is fucking horrendous. Kite by Kate Bush, really good song. Yeah, that's about it. We can listen to some of this what I listened to in this month, March 1 to March 31st. And again, I got a job around this time, so my listening habits were fucking bad. I was being beaten down by work. I still am. If you see my fucking squabbles fall off a cliff, that's why. I'm not. I can't even possibly. I have 45 squabbles a day this year. Keep that in mind. I have 52 last year. I can't even get close to that shit. It's basically almost impossible already for me to match up with my listening numbers from last year. Already impossible. Crazy, dude. Wuthering Heights, East, Ghost Boy. I love Ghost Boy. I started listening to it heavy, like I want to say late 2021, early 2022. Love that song. Peep has some classics. Cursor again, Morally Main. I fucking gotta start listening to Morally Main. I gotta try my hardest. Home by Caribou. Epic Rap Battles of History. That's not just like I just love it for Rap Battles of History. And because of how little music I listen to thoroughly, like in terms of music I return to, whenever I listen to some Epic Rap Battles shit, I play it back like two, three, four times. So I know it's pretty high on my numbers. I gotta do better in terms of spreading out the views, but that's really about it. Eskimo Bros by Makami. That is off of Triz, Nathaniel, the first of the three Trizzes. There's four Trizzes now, but the fourth one is exclusively a Fahim Triz. So Lord knows I'm not gonna recommend you listen to Fahim, but